Hello, Star Wars fans. Today we are hyped because we have a brand new Star Wars product, and it's not Topps Chrome Star Wars. Instead, we have our favorite set here on the channel, which is 2026 Star Wars Galaxy. If this set is anything like it was last year, then we're in for a fun rip. Good day, YouTube. Thank you for joining us here once again at Zach Meglin Collectibles. As mentioned, we are ripping and reviewing our favorite Star Wars product, that being 2026 Star Wars Galaxy, the Hobby Box. We were able to pick this up directly from Topps during pre-order for $250, so not a cheap box. However, we were able to get it and pre-order without having to go through EQL. I went ahead and researched the website when this dropped today, which is release day, and you had to get it through EQL, had to be chosen through EQL, but we didn't have to. So we actually got a few boxes. We are ripping this one, we are holding one, and deciding on what to do with the other. But the reason why we love this product so much is because we are not that far removed from 2025's release, which released late last year. And when we opened up those boxes, let's just say the art on those cards left me speechless. I felt like I needed to sleeve up every card just based on the art. And we did pull a banger. I believe we pulled a low-numbered card, was the famous love interest card between Anakin and Padme. So hopefully we have some bangers here today. Without further delay, let's get to it. So you could see this box is the wrapping is a little looser than normal when I get boxes from Topps, but we'll assume it has not been tampered with. We have 18 packs, and we are looking for, 4 chrome parallels are guaranteed per box, so no guaranteed of any autos, but hey, we got Mando and Grogu, so let's get to it. Seal has been broken, and we are going to get to it. So I wish they had this also in retail form, but they don't. But we'll just have to make do with the $250 we have to pay for something like this. Ooh, there you go. So we got nice look right there. We got Grogu doing his thing right there. And we'll pull these packs out. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get to pack number 1. Unless we're missing something underneath here, which we're not. All right, pack number 1. First venture into 2026 Star Wars Galaxy. We may need to pause a few times because if it's anything like a year ago, these cards are going to be majestic. All right, here we go. There was a lot of oohs and ahs and, just admiration from the cards last year. Look at that. We start off with a nice looking Luke Skywalker. So if you know what I mean not Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader. You could see already from the get-go how beautiful these cards are. All right, there you go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, Darth Vader. Hello. Hello. So if you look at that, look at this. It says here, a Rogue One 10-year anniversary original art card. Wow. Look at that. All right, I don't know about value of these, but if I see something nice, I'm sleeving that up. I'm sleeving this guy right here. All right, no numbering on this one here, but hello. Favorite character is one Darth Vader. All right, here we go. On to the next one. So we don't anticipate opening up a lot of non-sports for the remainder of this month, unless I'm missing a release yet, but this will probably be it. But look at that. Nice, another beautiful card. Look at that. Everything just pops out right there. Ooh, this one looks like, ooh, look at that. This one's got to be a parallel. Look at that. With the AT-ATs. I assume that's Planet Hoth. Look at that. It's got a green to it. It is numbered. Bang. out of 199. 110 out of 199. Crate shutdown. Look at that. Hello. There's one of our parallels. I think we've seen this card before, but look how this is supposed to be a base. Look how that pops. Wow. I mean, look at that. If that's a base, it definitely blows out all the sports cards out of the water, right? Here we go. On to the next one. That's why I love these cards, because they're not like the Topps Chrome, or they're just the action figure card of just a pose, but these are art cards. So you could definitely appreciate these. All right, there's Luke Skywalker. Look at there. Okay, so we're going to get a ray wave, it looks like. The ray wave is of the battle between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Hello. And is it numbered? Hello, it is. Ray wave numbered 28 out of 175. Another beautiful card. Looky there. Wow. We're going to get a lot of wows, okay? I mean, just even the base cards. Wow. All right, here we go. So we're going to digest these cards here. Take our time. But tell me what you think, guys, in the comments. Let me know, all right? If you're a big Star Wars fan, then you'll appreciate this. Look at that. Just look at that. Ooh, someone's going hard right there, right? Kylo Ren. Oh, that's not Kylo Ren. That's Darth Revan. See? Look at that. Look at the art on. See, some of these cards would be like sketch cards, right? That you would normally find in inserts. But look at that. Once again, Boba Fett. If you don't know, my two favorite Star Wars characters are Boba Fett and Darth Vader. So anything related to those guys, I'm always hyped about. So if you see that I've missed something, guys, let me know. All right. I'm not too familiar with the checklist on this. I was sort of surprised that it came out so early, considering we just got it less than a year ago. All right. This one looks like it's popping. It could be numbered as well, of some stormtroopers. It's not. It just looks like it's popping, right? Let's see there. It's a refractor, that's why. So it's a refractor, says it right there. We're going to have to carefully inspect every card to make sure we didn't miss anything. We got a refractor. Don't know if we're going to have enough stands by the end of all this. Ooh, look at this card, guys. Wow, look at the art on that card. Man. Excellent, excellent. Okay, here we go. We may have to give away one of these cards since we don't really have a non-sports giveaway. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to have to give away one of these cards here if it interests you. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that one right there. This looks like a refractor too. It is Count Dooku on the refractor. So we're guaranteed 4 of them. Can you, like I said, I haven't even looked at the checklist. Can you pull autos out of this? If it's an auto, it'll probably have to be the artist auto, right? There you go. There is the card that matches the pack cover, right? This is one Grogu Reaches Out. We're just going to sleeve it up because we think it's a cool card. It's a base, but look at that. Who wouldn't want to get a print of this, put up a poster in your room, right? Okay, continuing on. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that Grogu card right there. Ooh, we're going to get a... Oh, that is a nice card right there. That is a nice card. Look at that. And we have here, this has got to be a numbered one, right? This one is of... No, it's not. Aurora Singh. This has got to be some form of parallel, okay? It's not numbered, but That's not an ordinary card, so we're going to sleeve that up. All right, look. Now, here. You're a fan of one Boba Fett. This card goes hard. All right. So I'm just going to... This is called Carbonite Captor. All right. So this is where he captures one Han Solo, right? And he's probably basking in the glory afterwards. All right. So continuing on. It's been a fun rip so far. $250. Let's see. All right, looks like we're going to get a... Ooh, look at that. Look at Yoda in all his might. Looks like we're going to get a colored one right there. There's Leia, as well as Luke, the twins, they call that one. And behind this awesome card is, ooh, there he is, Obi-Wan. All right, this one is not numbered, but it is obviously a nice parallel. The Generals is what it's called. Wow. I don't know if there's any particular chase card in this set, guys, but these are some nice cards nonetheless. Moving on. Can we hit some low numbered cards here, guys? We've gotten 2 numbered cards so far, and we will have a recap at the end. Look at that C-3PO card right there. This one looks like it could be a refractor. It is a refractor. The Falcon escapes. And once again, it looks like a parallel. Ooh, it's a parallel of the one base card of Yoda we pulled earlier. I know what the title of this, I'm going to call this Yoda Goes Hard on the title of this one here, because he does go hard. Grandmaster Yoda on this parallel. Awesome. Let me know, guys, if you know what parallel this is here. It's almost like a mini diamond kind of parallel. And we've got R2. Look at that. Okay, carrying on. So if you're a big Star Wars fan and you can't wait for Topps Chrome, I don't know when that's supposed to come out. This is definitely superior to Topps Chrome. This is worth the investment. All right, so we got this card earlier, and this is going to be looks like a refractor of this one here. Aurora Singh. It's a refractor of Aurora Singh. So we got 2 of these cards here. One that looked like it was in a mini diamond form. Look at the comic version of this one right here. That is awesome. Look at that art. Bounty Hunters. I've been seeing Chris Sprouse coming through a lot of these art. He's definitely very talented. Look at that right there, Leia. These are just awesome. Okay, continuing on. Shock and awe the beauty of these cards. We will have a recap. And we got to think about possibly giving one of these away. All right, here we go. Ooh, Chewbacca. Chewbacca. That's got to be a refractor of one Chewbacca. It is. Chewbacca on the Hoth. Wow. Here we go. Look at that right there. Ooh. There is a Yoda. Hello. Life in Exile. Another nice card. All right, here we go. On to the next one. Okay, so we've got this dude right here, Tarkin. Is this a special card? Poe Dameron. If it's not, it just looks nice. Oh, it pops. There's Kylo Ren. And this is what's supposed to be Luke. Look at there. All right. We're coming down the home stretch. We got 6 packs, guys. So let me know if you want me to give away some of these cards. Probably had to be something that's not sleeved up, okay? So if you want me to give away one of these cards and it's not sleeved up, and your name is chosen, you get to call your shot, okay? So let me know in the comments section if you had a choice of, well, got to do this first. First of all, you got to be subscribed to the channel. So if you're not, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well for more great fun rips. Like this video, hype or share this video, and comment. In the comment section is, of course, I know by commenting you want us to go ahead and give away some of these cards. And if so, what is the card that you would want to get that has not been sleeved up? Because if it's been sleeved up, that means it's not up for grabs. All right. And I say sleeved up, meaning sleeved up by the end of this video. There is my guy. There is one Darth Vader. Wow. Beautiful cards, guys. Okay. We're coming down the home stretch. Looking for some more number cards. We got 2 off the bat. Hoping for something even lower in number. There's that card. There is that card. Looks like the opening scene from Star Wars, right? A New Hope. All right, we are going to get, it looks like a mini diamond or some form of Anakin in the background. All right. Oh, there is Yoda. I mean, not Yoda, Grogu. Hello, Mr. Grogu. All right, so what's behind this one? This could probably be, look at there. There's Anakin, young Anakin, and numbered Anakin, 84 out of 125. Anakin Skywalker Sunset. Hello, I believe that is the lowest numbered card we've got so far. Woo! All right. Moving on. So let me know, Star Wars fans, if you want one of these cards that's not sleeved up, go ahead and register yourself for our giveaway. All right, here we go. Ooh, this one. Look at that one. Look at that parallel. What do you call this one here? That's sort of like a cracked ice, right, kind of deal. That's a nice card. The color just pops on that card, and that's a base. All right, so look at this. This looks like a... It looks like it. I guess is that Boba Fett versus Obi-Wan? Because I know it's not the Mandalorian, right? It is a numbered card. Another one. This was what? Was that saying what? 69 out of 150, or is that 89 out of 150? Into the Storm. Wow. Wow. Look at that beaut. So 150 seems like it's the lowest. I think last time we had it at like 25 or something like that. All right, so down to 3 packs. And we will recap everything at the end. So you got to pay attention, guys. If you guys want a particular card, you got to go back and let me know what card that is. Okay, here we go. We get a nice one here. This is probably a refractor. It is Shin-Hati refractor. I think we've got our 4 now. Emperor Palpatine in all his glory. And an Ewok right there. There you go. All right, down to 2 packs. See if we can pull some other heat here. Pull another numbered. Maybe a low numbered. Thank you for sticking with us. I know this is a long video, but you can see why, right? We are definitely taking it. So this is a base card. We pulled a numbered one earlier of Anakin. Sunset. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a refractor. So we've gotten, what were we guaranteed? 4 refractors? Oh, no. So 4 chrome parallels. Okay. So we've got, these are the refractors. So the refractors, there's no, oh, look at that. Look at that Darth Vader pop. Wow. Okay. The Mandalorians. Okay, last pack before we review. So we've gotten 4 chrome parallels. We've got various different parallels here. And I think we've got at least 4 numbered cards. Let's see if we finish off with another numbered card. All right, here we go. Last pack magic. We get I think we pulled this earlier, didn't we? But this might be either a numbered card or a refractor. The Generals, it is a refractor. Pulling a lot of refractors here. And we have Kylo Ren. And finally Padme. All right, so we'll put a pause and we'll do a quick recap. All right, some recap time, guys. So these were the big hits. These were the numbered cards, all right? So I guess the lowest numbered card we got was 1 out of 125. This one right here of Anakin. This one here is out of 150. This one here is out of 175. And this one here is out of 199. So everything else, we got some, as well as some other parallels right here that are not numbered. Got that one as well, and that one. Now, these are what they call original art cards, okay? So I don't know if they've got much value, but they look very nice. So we've got the Darth Vader as well as Kylo Ren. And then we pulled a bunch of refractors. So here are the refractor pulls. Sweet cards. And finally, these are just cards that we liked and how they looked. This one right here, as well as this one right here. So everything else is up for grabs, guys. So go ahead and comment which card would you like to have of your own that we pulled that's not sleeved up. And we'll put you in our drawing for our giveaway at the end of this month. So thank you for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed this rip as much as I did. I apologize that it took so long, but with all the admiration for the art, hopefully you can understand why. So until next time, be safe, keep watching,